Jim Mora with a good get late in the process on National Signing Day. One of the first announcements of the day, Stefan Zabia. Yes, the offensive tackle. I was reaching back into the cobwebs to remember early this morning. What was the first announcement I heard? I knew it was a UCLA player. Yes, Tony Siracusa joins us from Last Word on Sports to run down the UCLA class that looks rather stellar. It's a top 20 class, Tony. So we spoke last week. Your thoughts now that it's all pulled in and we've got all the names on the dotted line?
Well, Mark, when we talked last week, I think I referred to it as, a work in progress. And everything pretty much came to be the way it was expected. You got to look at, they got Jalen Phillips, who was one of the top players in the country, and they got Darnay Holmes. And those kids were already locked in. They're already actually in school, so there was really no question there. They got Elijah Gates last week when we spoke, and he signed on the dotted line. So they filled in the defensive holes that they needed because, as we pointed out, they were losing 7 starters on the defensive side of the ball. And so when Mora woke up this morning, as you pointed out, it was the first one at 5:45 this morning, Mora at 5:45 Los Angeles time. And Mora gets the word that Stefan Zabia from Westlake High School in Austin, Texas, was coming. That was a bit of a surprise. They beat out Ole Miss and they beat out Texas for him. In Texas, if you look at the Longhorn sites, Texas thought they had him locked in. Now the kid is highly valued, highly recruited, 6'5", 290 pounds, but he is a bit of a project. And as you have pointed out throughout the night, a lot of these kids are not going to see the field right away. You put into the UCLA's offensive line was dismal last year, but they have a lot of depth. They have a lot of returning players. It's about finding one who can, finding a group of 5 that you can rely on from week to week. This kid only started playing football in 2015. So he's got size, he's got the frame, he's got footwork, he's got good handwork as well, but he is a project. Sorry about that, little problem there.
Hey, Tony, as long as we can hear you, you're fine.
He is going to take some time to be able to get on the field because he's only been playing ball for 3 years.
So, Tony, what does it do for a UCLA fan to hear about all the last-minute gets across town at USC?
It's a little deflating, but you also got to realize that that's a byproduct of how USC finished the season and how UCLA finished the season. And UCLA had a horrible year. They got beat for the second year in a row by SC, and these are the things that happen. These are the results that come from it. And you've got to put a better product on the field. You've got to compete better, and that's just the way it's going to work. Again, the biggest problem on the team last year was the offensive line. They have a lot of bodies. We just don't know what kind of talent they have coming there. It would have been good to get a couple of wideouts in this class, but there weren't a lot of ones that Moore was really ever in the hunt for. And so if you're a UCLA fan, it's a good class. It is what it is. It's not a great class, but you had some of the best players in the country locked in before today ever came along. So you got to look at that. And you know what? If you're an old time UCLA guy, if you're an old school UCLA guy, you're going to recognize the name Quentin Lake. He's a recruit from Santa Ana, California, defensive back, and the son of former UCLA great Carnell Lake and former Pittsburgh Steeler great Carnell Lake. So he's a Bruin, and you always like having the kids in the family come back.
All right. It's a good indication when you check out the Twitter handle and the particular person has the name of their favorite team within their Twitter handle that they're pretty dedicated. Tony Bruin. Yes, love it. Tony Siracusa from Last Word on Sports joining us to talk UCLA football. Tony, we appreciate the contribution, sir.
Anytime, Mark.